All right, so today we are going to do a smoky brown romantic eye look. And you're gonna recognize it when you see it later this month, because it's going to be the first part of what my costume is gonna be. So it's gonna be a little bit of a clue, but I'm going to do the pretty version and then you'll get to see the whole look come Halloween. So stay tuned. And yeah, all right. So let's get started. If I'm rushing, it's because Eric is already here and we're going to do a photo shoot. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on first. Then we're going to put a base primer on the whole face, and then we're going to start the eyeshadow, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so let me grab all that stuff and let's get started. As you can see, I still also need to do my hair. He came early. Not that I would be ready anyway, but still. All right, so we're gonna get started with the eyeshadow primer right now. I'm gonna go in with this, and yeah, so let me bring you in here. All right, so I'm just going to pat it on. I like to use my finger with this because it just is, it goes on smoother once it's warmed on your finger, as opposed to a flat brush, which you can absolutely do. And if you have ridiculous nails like I do, that would be way easier to get into these corner spots, because let me tell you, getting in there is pretty ridiculous and very difficult. In fact, I don't even bother. I just actually literally use the nail to do it because it's impossible, like, to get in there. But it works, and yeah. So now that that's on, I'm gonna do the other side as well. I'm gonna use my other finger because it just works easier. Okay, now that the eyeshadow primer is on, we are going to start with our lightest color and our fluffiest brush, and then we're gonna get darker from there. So let me get my brushes and we'll start creating this look now. It's gonna be very angular, very sexy, cat eye sort of fox situation. So stay tuned, it's gonna be amazing. So. Okay, we are going to start with just a light brown, almost kind of the same color as our skin tone. We're just gonna lightly pat it on, but like focus everything in the crease, just like this. Before we start to blend, it's just tap the pigment on and then slowly blend after that. We're just gonna do both sides. You already see the difference here. It's just supposed to kind of like look like a shadow to make your eyes appear bigger, like so. I'm just making sure I'm on the camera because I can't see it. Yeah, and now I'm going to do the other side. Same idea. Pat it on before blending, and just go a little bit above the crease as well, and then really get in there, and then blend, just like that. It's so simple, very easy, very basic. This side's a little darker, so I'm going to pat on a little more color on this side. And the goal here is to go very angular, so I really want to make sure that it's going up and angled towards my temple. That's the kind of look, not kind of, that's the look we want. Just that angled look. Just flick it out towards the temple. Like I said, very angular. And we're going to go down here as well. Tap the color on first and then softly blend. Same idea. Tap, blend. All right, now we're gonna start getting into our deeper colors. But first, what I wanna do is I wanna make sure I have a primer on so that, because it kind of gives that skin just a softness so that I can clean up anything if I need to clean it up. So first I'm gonna put a little primer on the skin, let that set as I do, let that set as I do the eyeshadow. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little primer on. Just gonna dot it real quick. And I'm just gonna rub it in with my fingers. All right, now I'm gonna continue with my eyeshadow. We're gonna go a little darker and deepen it and give it more of like a cat sort of vixen sort of look to it. So let's get started. So now I'm just gonna start deepening that color, and I'm actually going to put it on the entire lid, but we're gonna start with a concentration in the corner here. And again, same technique, we're just gonna pat it on before we blend. Same brush as well. And what we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. Make sure you flick it out. Again, we want it towards the temple. This is going to be a very bold look, so we're going to make the entire lid that color. We're also going to bring it down beneath the eyes. Again, just tap it on before we blend. We want to make sure that the bottom connects to that top as well. Just trust the process in this situation. All right, I'm gonna do the entire lid with this color now. I'm just gonna tap it on. I feel like I can go just a little bit darker as I blend it out. I don't want to go too dark and ruin the look, but I'm just going to tap lightly just to start as we get into it. All right, we're gonna get a little crazy with the black now because we're gonna go with a really bold winged liner. So get ready for that. But I'm gonna start though with the shadow and kind of create a base before I put the liner down. All right, now that I have that base, I'm gonna blend it out just a little. I know it looks a little messy, it's fine. And then I'm gonna put the eyeliner on top of it. All right, give me a little grace. It's been a while. I haven't done eyeliner in so long. Like, for whatever reason, this one always looks curved and this one straight. I don't know what I do wrong. I just know I do it wrong. Could also be that my eyes are just fucking weird. It's also a possibility. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna make this perfect, and then I'm gonna put some white liner in the waterline and then kind of get these lashes on the bottom to get really fuzzy and crazy looking. So give me a second. All right, we are going to do the white liner now. And now I'm going to make the lashes look a little bold, fuzzy, with this mascara. And it's okay if it's a little messy. It's kind of the idea. All right. From there, we are going to, I think the eyes are, let me see. I have a reference. I think they're good. So now I'm going to do the eyebrows. All right. We are going to brush them through first, and then we're going to fill them out. All right, we are just going we are just going to brush these through, and I'm going to use my Brow Wow liquid gel just to keep them in place. And I'm just going to throw on some my BB cream, and I also started using a matte powder foundation because I found, as a very oily person, I need to have, a powder foundation as opposed to a liquid foundation because that's what works on my skin. If I use the liquid, I just end up all oily. At least with the powder, it takes a lot longer for, even after I use powder on my look, it takes a lot longer for myself to get oily. So this has been the best option for me. I still use the BB cream because it has SPF and it also has more coverage, the powder. But I also need the SPF to protect my skin because I use tretinoin, And I also use retinols, and it's just a very good anti-aging thing you need to do to protect your skin, is to definitely 100% always wear SPF. Okay, so the powder that I started using now is the Maybelline Fit Me. It's very pale, but that's fine because it's better lighter than it is darker in my case. And I just pat it on. Like so. So because this eye look is so bold, we are going to go with a, oh my God, a more neutral lip, and then we're pretty much done. So let me just, what I started doing, which is what I really like now, is just using this lip liner and then putting on not Vaseline, but like my balm. And I think it gives like that perfect color and blend just by using the lip balm. Oh my God. So let me get my lip balm and I'll show you how it blends really nice. All right, and the last thing we do is just this. It's literally one of those balms that changes to the pH of the perfect color for you. And all I did was just outline it, and it just blends beautifully like that. So real quick, I'm gonna do my hair, and I'm gonna show you the final look. So get ready, because it's gonna be gorgeous. If you haven't figured out what I'm going to be, stay tuned. Not to this episode, but to the Halloween one. You'll see. Anyway, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you liked this look. It was super fun. And you'll see why this is going to play into the costume, but you're just going to have to wait for that. Anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Until next time.